Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the wiregrass. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas State's offense will get the first possession of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And this quarterback hasn't been able to find his rhythm on his first two throws. 3rd and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. It's Dugan. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. So the Troy Trojans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Meadows. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. As they come to the line on 3rd and short for the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's the Spartans. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. And as he throws, that pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up, and he's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They move the tight end all over. Gonna run it. It's Jenkins. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David.
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner will be knocked down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll start this drive firing. Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Dropping back, it's Dugan. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Smith. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll ride the hot hand. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. On the move, it's Jenkins. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the left side. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Bobcats are on the move.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Dugan. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Might be looking to run. He'll fire to his right. It's caught. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one splits the uprights. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just feeds the running back. Puts him in the spin cycle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Card in the backfield. It's Meadows. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Meadows. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Troy. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Dugan. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2.
Texas State, 12.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arkansas is getting its clock clean today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 28 to Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's Meadows. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on second down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. And they're able to make the tackle.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Line gets set, first down. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. The Bobcats are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Dropping back, it's Dugan. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
He's tackled at the 24.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the offense. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bobcats! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with
going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score. Texas State, 37. Troy, 27.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
They'll go back to the air on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Brings up third down.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after